Hey guys, Lucky here and welcome to episode 5 of Chelsea Career Mode, Road to Recovery. So to start off today's episode, we do have a game coming up against Colchester in the Capital One Cup. As you can see, we are playing with our B side, so it is going to be a pretty tough challenge, even though Colchester are obviously not the strongest of opposition. If you do enjoy this series, do smash a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel while I'm waiting for these teams. It's gone really down well, so I haven't been uploading that much recently. It's because I've been interstate, so yeah, sorry about that. I've been in the Gold Coast, but it's still a good side. It's still got Marco Marin and Dom Solanke, as you see in a minute. And as you can see, Jamal Blackman, obviously our goalkeeper, Thomas Callas, will be playing right back. Omero, Christensen, and Ake complete the defence. McEachran, who's left Chelsea in real life, defensive midfield. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, also defensive mid. So yeah, not the worst team. As you can see by Colchester's side, they've got Dominguez in goal, I should say. Watt in left mid, Hewitt in right back. Don't think there's any relationship to tennis player, but right, it's a bit random. But let's go on. Not the most recognisable players, to say the least, but you know, still could cause an upset here at Stamford Bridge. And to start off in the 12th minute, early on here, we failed to deal with this corner as it falls back to Watt. It's a great work from I think that was Thomas Calla. Was it McEachran on the line? Actually, yeah, it was McEachran on the line. So saves a goal there, and then Jamal didn't do really much to. He's sort of got a hand to it and tipped out for another corner. As you can see, we failed to deal with it there, and as Izzy Brown gives it away sloppily to Hewitt. Hewitt gives it to number 25, who gives it back to Hewitt, who gives it to Nacho, their striker. Watt, number 7, again gets on the ball, skips past the defender, hits the post, and Jamal just gets it clear. So that's a very dodgy start, to say the least. But it was been the worst game so far, and it goes into the second half. So barely any highlights. And we fail again to deal with this corner. Look how poor this is. And it goes straight at Jamal, and Jamal saves. So it's been the worst game. Like, literally nothing is happening. And then Marco Marin gets on the ball in the 6th minute. And the Dutchman gets on the ball. He sends a great ball to Dom Solanke, the English striker. What a young star this guy is. And he just misses the goals there. So very unlucky. And in the 68th minute, it's been a good couple of minutes from both attacking-wise. And Macy gets on the ball, forces Jamal into a save. So a good diving low save there. But a couple of minutes later, in the 70th minute, Hewitt does cross in the ball. We fail to deal with it. That's poor from Omero. And he backheels it out of defence. Christensen doesn't get rid of it. And they miss the goal yet again. So just wide there from the Colchester player. But in the 83rd minute, both teams not wanting it to go to extra time. And as we send a great ball to Solanke, Solanke tries to get past the defender. He gets hacked, so it's a free kick. We take advantage. Marco Marin, the German, gives it to Bertrand Traore, who gives it out wide, who just came, Bertrand Traore, off the bench. Callas on the ball. He gives it to Marin, who gives it to Solanke, who finishes, makes it 1-0 in the 85th minute. And should send us through to the 4th round of the Capital One Cup. Yes, it's the Capital One Cup. Not that many people care. I understand that, but it would still be going to be good, because this is probably the tournament we can get the closest to. Because let's be honest, we're not going to win the Premier League, as this team is not good enough yet. And look at that for a finish from Dom Solanke. So it was a great backheel from McEachran, and Solanke buries that one home just near the penalty spot. So good finish there from Dom, who is an absolute class striker. He's definitely going to be the next big thing. If you haven't seen him, just look him up. I forgot what YouTube. It's like one of those like YouTube channels that made like a video about him with all these best goals and highlights and stuff. But as you can see here, I just boot the ball forward. Will we win the game and send us through to the 4th round of the the Capital One Cup, I should say? And yes, we will. So we win 1-0, sorry, due to a late goal from Dom Solanke. Did we deserve to? Yeah, probably not. They hit the post early on. And for our second game of today's episode and final game, it's a really short episode, sorry, but we have a game against Aston Villa in the Premier League. So this could be quite an important match, because as you can see, we certainly haven't got off to the best of starts. Although it's not too bad. I wanted 2 wins by the end of it, and to get a draw in the Manchester City game was a fantastic result. But we must go on. And as you can see, by our starting 11, we do have Wallace goes back inside our captain Kurt Zouma, Kalas Ake. So Ake is been playing a lot. Chaloba, Van Ginkel in those defensive mid positions. Bertrand Traore out on the wing getting his first start as Atsu's injured. Salah yet again on the right, and Bamford up front. And as you can see by Aston Villa's side, they've got quite a really strong side. Obviously, they've got Kozak, Christian Benteke, everyone knows about. Scott Sinclair, the ex-Manchester City winger, Fabian Delph. Fabian? Yeah, I think Fabian Delph. Who Liverpool and Arsenal, I think, won. And goalkeeper, they have Brad Guzan, the American. So sorry, that was my messages going off. Very popular, aren't I? In the 14th minute, Salah gets on the ball. I don't know what he tried to do there, but he did send a good ball to Lucas Piazon, and Wallace crosses in. Patrick Bamford doesn't get up, but Bertrand Traore had a good opportunity. He sort of had to react to it, and it was a poor strike in the end, well wide of that post. But it was a good signs early on. And in the 35th minute, as Chaloba gets on the ball, he sends it to Paddy Bamford, and Bamford does really well. He sends a great ball to Salah, and that's a great save from the American in Brad Guzan, who somehow gets his right hand to it and tips it away for a corner. So good save there from Guzan. As you can see, Momo did nearly put that one in the corner, but it was, like I said, very good save from Guzan. And in just at the end of the second half, in the 76th minute, so it's been a very boring game yet again. But as you can see, Salah gets on the ball. This is such a great dribbling display. He somehow skips past every player, and if it wasn't for a fantastic save from Brad Guzan, it would have been 2-0. But in the 88th minute, we're looking for a goal, coming off a corner. We cross it in with Bertrand Traore, and who's there? Marco van Ginkel. The Dutchman scores. Good ball in from Bertrand Traore, and like last week, he scores from a corner to rescue us points. Unbelievable. He could be a captain as well. He's our vice captain. Let's just put it that way. That's a fantastic header, isn't it? Corner, good header. Brad Guzan, no chance. Second goal in the Premier League, and they're probably the most two important goals. And you can't say we didn't deserve it. We dominated this game, but they're still looking for another one. And as you can see, they cross it in. Zouma gets it out, and Pasalic gives it to Parika. Parika gets on the ball. He's just going to go to the touchline, and as you'll see here, he does earn us a free kick. I think he does. Yeah, he does. And Bertrand Traore will strike it. So will we hold on? Watch this hit from Bertrand Traore though. This nearly did go in. That was a freakish hit. But we would hold on just for the win, and it was a very good win. Yes, we deserve. It was only 1-0. Yes, it was Aston Villa, but we deserved to, and without a doubt, we were the much better side on the day. And if it wasn't for a couple of good, look at that one shot, 0 on target. And in other games, it was a great game. And the board say my performance has been fantastic, which is good again. So yeah, players returned from injury. I think that may be Atsu. No, yeah, Christian Atsu. So we delete that and we advance. As you see, we've got a game coming up against Swansea, yet again at home. So we're playing quite a few home matches. Yeah, we've played heaps of home matches actually. Because I think, yeah, they've got another one coming up against Arsenal. So many home matches. But as you can see, we get a youth squad. Dom Solanke wants to play the next match. And that's for next week. But as you can see, we do promote this Terry Nichols guy to the first team because we need backup. So yeah, if you did enjoy today's episode, do leave a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and peace.